God's chosen one, stop worrying. God will fund your life from now on. You have carried silent fear in your heart for far too long, and today the Spirit of the Lord wraps you in peace and tells you to breathe again. The weight you have been carrying was never meant to crush you, and the future that has kept you awake at night is already held safely in God's hands. This is the moment your soul begins to rest. This is the season where heaven steps in with provision, clarity, and steady guidance that will not fail you. Type Amen if you believe. God sees every tear you tried to hide and every calculation you made while wondering how things would work out. He watched you stretch what little you had and still choose kindness. He watched you give thanks even when your cupboard felt empty and your heart felt tired. His promise to you now is not based on your bank account or your background. It is rooted in His endless love and His faithfulness that never runs dry. If this word brings peace to your heart, gently press like on this video as a simple act of faith, trusting that God is already moving ahead of you. The Lord is not only concerned about your spirit, He cares about your daily bread, your home, your responsibilities, and your dreams. He knows the cost of living in this world, and He understands the pressure that sits on your shoulders. Yet He says, you do not have to carry it alone anymore. From this day forward, He will guide your steps into places of favor, wisdom, and unexpected support. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. Being chosen does not mean life has been easy for you. It means God has been shaping you through every struggle so that you would trust Him deeply. Now He is shifting your season. He is teaching you to replace worry with expectation and fear with faith. There were nights when anxiety whispered that you would not make it. There were mornings when doubt tried to convince you that you were behind in life. But God says you are exactly where you need to be for His plan to unfold. Every delay was protecting you. Every closed door was redirecting you. Every hardship was strengthening roots that will soon support great blessing. Type 1111 if you trust in God. Provision from heaven does not always arrive in loud ways. Sometimes it comes as a new idea placed gently in your mind. Sometimes it comes as a person who offers help at the right time. Sometimes it arrives as peace that keeps you steady while doors slowly open. God will fund your life not only through money but through wisdom, creativity, favor, and divine connections. You have been trying to solve everything with your own strength. You have been counting every coin and measuring every risk. The Lord is inviting you to loosen your grip. He is teaching you that true security is not found in numbers but in His presence. When He says He will provide, He means it completely. Do not confuse your current situation with your final destination. What you see right now is only a small chapter. The story God is writing over your life includes stability, generosity, and overflow that will bless others as well. You will not only have enough, you will have more than enough to share because God delights in turning survivors into givers. Your faith has been tested in quiet ways. You kept believing when answers were slow. You kept praying when nothing seemed to change. That persistence has not gone unnoticed. Heaven records every act of trust. The Lord is honoring your endurance by opening a new stream of provision. From now on, you will begin to notice small confirmations. Bills that once felt impossible will be handled step by step. Opportunities will begin to appear where there was once silence. Ideas that once felt too big will suddenly feel possible. This is not luck. This is divine care unfolding in real time. God is teaching you a deeper lesson about worry. Worry tries to control tomorrow. Faith surrenders tomorrow to a loving Father. When you choose faith, you allow God to move freely in your life. You stop exhausting yourself with fear and start walking in quiet confidence. Your identity as one of God's chosen ones means you are under His covering. It means He has a responsibility over your destiny. He will not let you starve in the desert of uncertainty. He will not let you drown in the sea of financial pressure. He will lead you to green pastures of stability and calm assurance. This does not mean there will never be challenges again. It means challenges will no longer define you. They will refine you, but they will not break you. Each obstacle will become proof of God's sustaining hand. Receive this truth gently. You are cared for. You are seen. You are supported by a Father who owns all things and shares generously with His children. Stop worrying about how everything will be funded. Start trusting that the one who called you chosen is fully capable of supplying every need in your life. There were moments when you felt embarrassed about your need. You wanted to appear strong and independent. You did not want anyone to see that you were stretching your last resources. But the Father is not ashamed of your need. He is tender toward it. He is moved by it, and He responds to it with compassion. When God says He will fund your life, He is speaking about more than income. He is speaking about direction. He is speaking about timing. He is speaking about wisdom that helps you make choices that protect your future. He is aligning you with opportunities that fit your calling. What if wealth was never about luck, but about a hidden brain signal that remained buried in classified files? This powerful frequency is now unlocking doors, drawing in new opportunities, and changing lives quickly. Thousands are already using it to attract prosperity in ways they never thought possible. Click the link in the description and comments now, and switch on the money-attracting brainwave today. You are not behind in life. You are being positioned. Every step that felt slow was building character. Every closed door was redirecting your path towards something better. The Lord never wastes your waiting season. He uses it to teach you patience, endurance, and deeper dependence on Him. Type 777 if you trust Jesus. In this new chapter, you will begin to notice that fear no longer controls your decisions. Instead of acting from panic, you will act from peace. Instead of rushing into things that drain you, you will choose what strengthens you. God is teaching you to move with calm assurance. He is also healing the part of you that believed you were alone in your struggle. You are not alone. Heaven has been watching over you every single day. Even when you felt invisible, you were surrounded by divine care. Angels were guarding what you could not see. Provision will begin to flow in ways that surprise you. You may receive support from unexpected sources. You may discover talents inside you that you never fully used. God often hides resources within His children, waiting for the right time to reveal them. That time is drawing near for you. Do not measure God's promise by your current numbers. The numbers can change quickly. What matters is that His word over your life does not change. He has declared that you are cared for, and He stands by that declaration with power and faithfulness. There were times when you worried about the future of your family. You carried the responsibility heavily in your heart. You felt that if you failed, everything would collapse. But the Lord is reminding you that He is the true foundation of your home. He is the one who sustains what you love. You are learning to release control. That release is not weakness, it is strength. It takes courage to trust when you cannot see the full picture. It takes faith to rest when the world around you feels unstable. Yet this is the kind of faith that moves the heart of God. He is also increasing your wisdom in practical ways. You will make better financial choices. You will sense when to save and when to invest. You will recognize which doors are from Him and which are distractions. This clarity is part of how He funds your life. The Lord wants you to understand that lack does not define you. Struggle does not define you. Your identity is rooted in being chosen and loved. From that identity flows confidence and hope. From that identity flows boldness to step into new opportunities. Type yes to affirm. You are stepping into a rhythm of grace. Grace does not remove effort, but it removes fear. You will still work hard, but you will not work from anxiety. You will plan, but you will not obsess. You will build, but you will not be driven by panic. There is a shift happening in your heart. You are beginning to see that worry has never added peace to your life. It only drained your energy. Now you are choosing a better way. You are choosing to wake up and say that God is in control. He is proud of your quiet perseverance. You kept going when you felt weak. You kept believing when results were small. That quiet faith has created a strong foundation under your feet. The blessings that are coming will not shake you because you have been rooted in humility. God is also preparing you to bless others. As He provides for you, you will become a channel of generosity. You will remember what it felt like to struggle, and you will respond with kindness. Your testimony will encourage those who feel hopeless. The Lord is removing the heavy cloud of constant worry from over your mind. In its place, He is placing calm thoughts. You will notice that your sleep becomes more peaceful. You will notice that your conversations carry more hope. This is the fruit of trust growing inside you. Every day will not look dramatic. Some days will feel ordinary. Yet, even in ordinary moments, God will be quietly working behind the scenes. He will open small doors that lead to bigger ones. He will connect you with people who respect your value. You are not meant to live in survival mode forever. Survival was a season. Thriving is the next chapter. Thriving does not mean luxury without effort. It means stability, growth, and the ability to breathe without constant fear. God is also strengthening your heart against comparison. You no longer need to measure your journey against someone else's path. Your story is unique. Your timing is unique. The Father knows exactly what you need and when you need it. There will be moments when old fears try to return. When that happens, remember what God has spoken over you. Remind yourself that He is faithful. Remind yourself that He has carried you this far. The same hand that sustained you before will sustain you again. You are learning to see challenges as stepping stones instead of walls. Each obstacle you overcome adds to your confidence. Each victory, no matter how small, builds momentum. Soon you will look back and realize how far you have come. God's provision often comes step by step. It may not arrive all at once, but each step will be steady and sure. Each provision will meet a real need. Each blessing will fit perfectly into your life. Let your heart settle into this truth. You are not walking toward uncertainty alone. You are walking with a Father who knows the end from the beginning. He has already prepared resources, solutions, and breakthroughs that are aligned with your purpose. The pressure that once felt overwhelming is losing its grip. Peace is taking its place. Hope is rising in your spirit. Faith is becoming your natural response instead of fear. Hold on to this promise with confidence. God will fund your life, not only financially, but emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. He will strengthen your mind. He will guard your heart. He will open doors that no one can close. Within your mind is a small region linked to success and wealth, once concealed in restricted research and classified files. This newly revealed frequency is helping people trade financial stress for calm and stability, and God has led you to see this at the perfect moment. Click the link in the description and comments to activate this hidden brainwave now. This season is about restoration and stability. It is about moving from constant worry to steady trust. It is about learning that you are deeply loved and fully supported. For many years you associated peace with having everything settled and secure. When things felt unstable, your heart felt shaken. But God is teaching you that peace is not the absence of pressure. Peace is the presence of His Spirit within you. When He lives strongly in your awareness, even chaos loses its power to intimidate you. You have carried responsibility with sincerity. You tried to be wise. You tried to be careful. You tried to anticipate every need before it arrived. Yet, even with all your effort, you felt there was always more to worry about. The Father gently reminds you that you are not designed to foresee every detail of tomorrow. You are designed to trust Him one day at a time. In this season, you will begin to notice an unusual calm entering your decisions. Where you once hesitated from fear, you will now move forward with clarity. Where you once rushed from anxiety, you will now pause and listen. This quiet confidence is a sign that God is leading you. Type 1212 if you walk by faith. There is a difference between being careful and being controlled by fear. God wants you to be wise, but He does not want you to live in constant tension. He wants your heart free. He wants your thoughts steady. He wants you to feel safe in His care. As He funds your life, He will also teach you discipline that creates lasting stability. You will sense when to say no. You will recognize when to wait. You will feel guided when it is time to step forward. This guidance is part of the blessing. Do not underestimate the small improvements happening around you. A new contact, a helpful idea, a reduced burden. A slight increase. These are seeds. When watered with gratitude and patience, they grow into something strong and reliable. There were seasons when you felt embarrassed to speak about your financial strain. You kept it private. You smiled while carrying silent concern. But the Lord saw the honesty of your heart. He saw that you never stopped loving Him, even when you felt stretched. He is rewarding your sincerity with growth. Growth may not always look dramatic at first. It may appear as steady progress instead of sudden change. Yet steady progress builds something that lasts. Type 1919 to receive miracles. Miracles are not only dramatic moments. Sometimes a miracle is having enough when you expected to have nothing. Sometimes a miracle is peace that refuses to leave your heart despite outside pressure. Sometimes a miracle is wisdom that prevents a mistake you almost made. The Lord is teaching you that provision often follows purpose. As you align more closely with your calling, doors that once seemed closed will begin to open. When you move in obedience, you step into flow. In that flow, resources meet assignment. You have gifts that are not fully explored yet. You have abilities that were hidden beneath doubt. As fear loosens its grip, those abilities will rise. You will find courage to use your voice, your creativity, your skills. These are tools through which God can bless you. There is also healing happening in your relationship with money itself. In the past, you may have viewed it only as survival. Now you will begin to see it as stewardship. Stewardship creates balance. It invites gratitude instead of obsession. God does not want you to chase wealth in a way that consumes your peace. He wants you to build responsibly while staying anchored in Him. When your heart remains anchored, blessings will not pull you away from your values. Your journey has prepared you for maturity. The struggles you endured taught you empathy. The limits you faced taught you humility. These qualities protect you from pride when increase comes. The Father is also aligning relationships that support your growth. You will find encouragement where there was once criticism. You will find collaboration where there was once isolation. He is surrounding you with people who respect your direction. At times you feared that asking God for help was too small or too ordinary. You thought He only cared about spiritual matters. yet He cares deeply about every practical detail of your life. He is concerned about your rent, your food, your health, your responsibilities. Nothing is too small for His attention. Your confidence will no longer come from comparison, it will come from connection. When you know you are connected to a loving Father, you feel steady. You do not need to prove yourself to the world. There will be moments when you look back and realize that what once terrified you no longer has power over you. Bills that once seemed impossible will have been paid. Opportunities that once seemed distant will have become real. These victories will build gratitude inside you. God is shaping you into a testimony of endurance and trust. Others will see your calm spirit and ask how you remained steady. They will notice that you did not crumble under pressure. Your life will quietly point them toward faith. He is also reminding you to celebrate progress. You do not need to wait for a perfect situation to feel joy. Joy can live in small victories. Joy can live in steady improvement. Joy can live in knowing that you are not alone. As provision increases, remain humble and thankful. Gratitude keeps your heart open. Gratitude attracts peace. Gratitude reminds you that everything good flows from God's kindness. You are moving from scarcity thinking into abundance thinking. Scarcity says there is never enough. Abundance says God is more than enough. When you believe that He is enough, your perspective changes. You begin to expect good things instead of fearing loss. The Lord is restoring your sleep. He is calming your thoughts at night. Instead of replaying worries, you will rest in trust. Rest is also a form of faith. A 7-second brainwave method, once limited to elite circles and tucked away in classified files, is now accessible to the public, and many refer to it as the 30-second miracle. Researchers say it stimulates a dormant brain center tied to prosperity and blessings. Click the link in the comments below before it's removed again from the internet. He is inviting you to release the heavy script that said you must struggle forever. That script is not from Him. His plan includes growth, security, and meaningful success. His plan includes joy in your daily work. Keep walking with steady steps. Keep choosing faith when fear whispers. Keep trusting that the Father who has carried you through every past season will carry you through this one as well. Provision is not a distant hope, it is a present reality unfolding in stages. You are in the middle of that unfolding now. Stay patient, stay grateful, stay close to God. For years, even when you had enough for the moment, your mind still prepared for disaster. You braced yourself for sudden loss. You expected something to go wrong. That constant anticipation of trouble quietly drained your joy. God is healing that pattern. He is teaching your heart to expect His goodness instead of bracing for hardship. This shift may feel unfamiliar at first. You may catch yourself slipping back into anxious thinking, but each time you choose trust over fear, you strengthen a new path in your mind. The Father knows that financial strain can feel personal. It can make you question your worth. It can make you feel behind others. But your worth has never been tied to your income. Your value was established long before you earned anything. Type 222 to claim miracles. Miracles sometimes begin in the unseen places of the heart. When your thinking changes, your posture changes. When your posture changes, your decisions change. When your decisions change, your outcomes follow. God often works from the inside out. You are stepping into a season where wisdom and opportunity will meet at the right time. You will recognize moments that once passed you by. You will feel a quiet nudge to act. That nudge will be His guidance leading you toward growth. There were times when you doubted whether you deserved stability. You saw your mistakes. You remembered your failures. You replayed choices you wished you could change. But God does not hold your past against your future when your heart is turned toward Him. He is not funding your life because you are flawless. He is funding your life because you are loved. Love is the foundation of His provision. Grace is the channel through which it flows. In this next stretch of your journey, you will also learn balance. Balance between work and rest, balance between saving and giving, balance between planning and trusting. This balance will protect your peace. Type 1010 if you agree. Agreement with truth strengthens faith. When you agree that God is your source, anxiety loses its argument. When you agree that He is faithful, doubt begins to weaken. Your agreement is powerful. You will also notice that doors open when your motives are aligned with service. When your goals include blessing others, God smiles on your effort. He delights in children who desire to be a blessing. As your heart stays generous, provision will continue to flow. The Father is clearing away hidden beliefs that told you there was never enough. Those beliefs may have formed from childhood experiences. They may have formed from past loss. But they are not your destiny. Your destiny includes sufficiency and peace. You are learning that provision is not only about accumulation, it is about stewardship. Stewardship means using what you have wisely. It means respecting small beginnings. It means honoring growth at every stage. There is also a quiet strengthening of your confidence happening now. You are beginning to believe that good things can happen to you without being taken away. You are beginning to believe that stability can last. This belief creates space for increase. God is also protecting you from paths that look promising but would harm your spirit. Some opportunities will pass you by, and that is protection. Some offers will not align with your values, and that is grace. He is guarding both your finances and your character. The stress that once sat heavily on your chest is lifting. You will notice it in small ways. You will breathe easier. You will speak more calmly. You will feel less pressure in conversations about money. This is healing. There is beauty in the way God times His provision. If it had come earlier, you might not have been ready to handle it. If it came later, you might have grown weary. But He knows the exact moment your heart and mind are prepared. Your story is not one of endless struggle, it is one of transformation. You began in uncertainty, but you are moving into confidence. You began in scarcity thinking, but you are moving into abundance thinking. Abundance does not mean excess without wisdom. It means enough for your needs and enough to share. It means living without constant fear. It means planning for the future without panic. You are also becoming an example of resilience. Others who know your journey will see how you stayed anchored in faith. They will remember how you refused to give up. Your quiet endurance will inspire them. The Lord is shaping you into a wise steward of blessing. When increase comes, you will not waste it. When opportunity appears, you will not fear it. You will handle growth with maturity. Let your heart relax into this truth. You do not have to chase frantically after security. Security is found in staying close to God. When you are near Him, you are safe. He is also reminding you to celebrate small wins, a paid bill, a new connection, a clear idea, a reduced burden. These are milestones along your journey. Each one is proof that you are moving forward. Do not despise slow progress. Slow progress builds lasting strength. It builds patience. It builds character. It builds confidence that is not easily shaken. The Father is proud of your growth. He has seen how you handled disappointment. He has seen how you resisted bitterness. He has seen how you kept praying even when answers were delayed. That faith has created space for expansion, expansion of opportunity, expansion of influence. expansion of provision, expansion of peace. What if wealth could be triggered from inside your own mind through a powerful sound frequency once hidden in classified files? Experts say this signal naturally attracts opportunity and financial freedom, and many people are already putting it to use. Click the link in the description and comments now and activate this hidden brainwave today. You are entering a rhythm where trust feels natural. You no longer wake up with immediate dread. You wake up with steady expectation. That expectation honors God. Keep your eyes lifted. Keep your heart soft. Keep your hands open. The Lord who has begun this work in your life will continue it. He will fund your life through wisdom, discipline, favor, and divine timing. He will guard you from unnecessary loss. He will guide you toward fruitful paths. The season of constant worry is ending. The season of steady trust is unfolding. Walk into it with courage. Walk into it with gratitude. Walk into it knowing that the one who loves you deeply is committed to sustaining every part of your life. You once believed that security depended only on what you could see and count. If the numbers were low, your peace was low. If the numbers were uncertain, your heart was uncertain. But the Father has been gently teaching you that His supply is not limited to what sits in front of you.